Hello and welcome to Francis Page Media. If you're not yet subscribed, as always, please make sure to do so that you stay up to date with all the latest that is going on in the world of our British royals. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for that engagement on my recent posts. I really appreciate your time you spend sharing those incredible thoughts in the comments section below. Please keep those thoughts coming, and all that support is what is keeping Francis Page Media fly high as a kite in the sky. 184k subscribers. Let us get the channel to 200k subscribers before the half of this year. So, today's trending royal news story. Prince Harry's ex-girlfriend Cressida Bonas is apparently set to launch her new podcast come the 30th of March. Of course, this year, days before Meghan Markle launches hers, Confessions of a Female Founder, on the 8th of April. Another roadblock, big roadblock for Meghan Markle. And we have been told allegedly that this is putting Meghan Markle under so much pressure. Can you imagine what will happen when Cressida Bonas's podcast hits those waves and gets hugely successful? And then Meghan Markle's, Prince Harry's wife, podcast crumbles. It is going to be another interesting story, isn't it? We are told that Cressida Bonas is co-hosting that podcast with her half-sister, Isabella. And Isabella is married to Sam Branson. Sam Branson is the son of Richard Branson, Virgin Media boss. So, yes, quite very well connected. Interesting stories they are going to be talking about. Their podcast is going to be called Lessons from a Mother. Very good topic. Extremely brilliant. And they will be hosting A-listers, stars that we all know. Apparently, Kate Winslet is going to be one of the guests on the podcast. Eugenie, Princess, this is Prince Andrew's daughter, is also apparently going to be on one of the podcast series. So this is going to be really, really exciting. Let us not forget that Princess Eugenie apparently is the one who connected or who set up Prince Harry with Cressida Bonas back in 2012. They dated for 2 years, around 2012 to 2014. So Cressida Bonas has such a good relationship and friendship with Princess Eugenie. So we can't wait to see how these conversations are going to be panning out. Already Princess Eugenie has shared insights of what she will be talking about in the podcasts. She shared a bit of an insight of the conversations that Princess Eugenie Beatrice had with their mother back last year when she was ill, and how they asked her a lot of questions, some of those questions they had never asked her before, and how they connected really, really well with their mother and got so inspired in wanting to learn more from, their mother. And I think this is a very, very interesting sort of podcast theme, because mothers have a lot to share with us children. They see us grow right from that very, very young age, from 0 to what we are now. However much we grow, we never become old in the face of mothers. So they share those experiences of how they raised us, how very naughty we were. And I suppose these conversations are going to be very insightful for young mothers who are still raising children, and those that are yet to have children. They can pick up a leaf from the thoughts that these mothers that will be hosted on Cressida Bonas and Isabella Branson's podcast series. So we are very much looking forward to seeing what they are going to be having in store for us. And as for Meghan Markle, already her podcast is not getting off to a good start. It hasn't been released yet, but it has already met lots of criticisms. First of all, we hear that Confessions of a Female Founder name was stolen from some other starting podcaster. I came across a video on YouTube where she was talking about how Meghan Markle seemed to have stolen this concept of this young lady. And she is going to make it her own, Confessions of a Female Founder. Why is Meghan Markle always having to nick or get these ideas, steal them from other people? Okay, when will she ever be original and come up with her own ideas? As ever was somebody else's idea. This was a small business in New York. American Riviera Orchard was a name belonging to Santa Barbara. So she wanted to make this hers. Okay. What else? The cooking show, Pamela Anderson ideas. Literally everything. So it is going to be interesting to see how Meghan Markle is going to be pushing forward in the face of a lot of competition from people who are doing these things better than she does.